Just go.
Oh, there's a fish. Detroit River. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Haven't done one in a while, but I'm gonna show you how I do the process on the pink lemonade drip color pattern that I did a few weeks ago on the 6.5 5150, and I got a lot of requests to do it on the 8-inch, so I thought I'd make a little video showing how to do it. So here we go, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. This is my little technique for doing the drips on the bait. Normally I would just make my stencils, if you watch my videos, out of plastic, but I really want a clean line on this, so I just make it out of this, what is it, masking tape. But I actually want these the length of the bait, so it's one fluid thing, so I'm going to start over. That should be about 8 inches right there. Double them up. And this will last you a few baits too. You just gotta be kind of careful with it when you're peeling it off. It gives you a good clean line when you pull it away. You can get a clean line too with the plastic ones, but since I'm doing this pattern down the whole bait, I really like to have it as just one piece with a big sticky back on it, so it stays in place really well. So first, you really want to get those seams stuck together really well, or they'll pull apart when you go to rip it away. I actually like to, I learned this on the last one that I did, the gill one, is I cut it, clean up the edges, and then I'm actually going to sit it on a bait, because then I can really make those drips on the bait, you know, so it kind of matches. Like, I want to know where I'm putting them. That makes sense. So I'd lay it down like that. And then I can kind of see like where the head is, where the shape of the body is. I can start making them smaller towards the back. And I looked up a template of just like drip slime the first time I did it, so now I kind of know how that looks and how to do it. So it's good to look up a template the first time. And I kind of want to go down a little bit farther on this one than I did on the first ones. Kind of had more white than yellow, and this one I kind of want to have more yellow than white. And we'll bring that drip down. I think I like how it looks. Changed up a little bit right here because I really want that yellow to come down more. So I'm just gonna scribble that out so I know when I go to cut it how I want it. Alright, gonna try that. And I think I'm probably gonna I can see where the bait is now. Maybe move that down a little bit when I go to paint it, because I want that yellow to come down really farther. Alright, so I use these little cutting tools right here. I usually get the Exile tools, but I can't freaking find it, and them are the best ones. I lost it somewhere in here, so I just got a little cheapo one right now. That actually is a dull tip. So it's gonna be kind of tricky to do this. You really want a nice sharp one when you're doing these. Yeah, this works. Probably should invest in like a cricket or something. I'm sure them they probably have ones with a sticky back. That would be great for doing this, but kind of just using what we got right now. Alright, here's the fun part. We're gonna pull it away. Okay, we got a good clean cut, but you just want to be careful when you do it. So you want this side right now, because this side's gonna be where the paint lands. I'm gonna pull from this side and leave that side down. Alright, the first color I'm going to lay down now on the primer is Pearl White Createx. Since it's a color that I'm going to cover the whole bait in, I like to do it in the two pieces. It's just easier that way to get up in all the cracks, and I ain't got to worry about no stencils or nothing like that. So I'm going to do it in two pieces, hit it with the heat gun, and then hang it on my rack until I'm ready to do the next color. You don't gotta worry about the edges being too clean. Well, it depends on what you're doing, but what I'm doing is I'm gonna go back and put that black thin line with the paintbrush, so it kind of masks, like, say right there where you get kind of a bad line. It's not like a really clean, smooth fluid line. That black paintbrush is gonna really clean that up. Right, the first color I'm going to lay down now on the primer is the Pearl White Createx. Since it's a color that I'm going to cover the whole bait in, I like to do it in the two pieces. It's just easier that way to get up in all the cracks, and I ain't got to worry about no stencils or nothing like that. So I'm going to do it in two pieces, hit it with the heat gun, and then hang it on my rack until I'm ready to do the next color. Alright, it's time to put on the stencil. I got all the baits together. I got it dried pretty good. I got to put the heat gun on them. You really want to make sure that paint's dry before you put down a sticky stencil like this. Peel that paint right back up. Kind of tricky right here at the joint. When you spray it right now with that stencil, you kind of want to go at this sort of angle. You don't want to be spraying down a lot if you don't have to. I know I'm going to have to paint the back, but you kind of just got to put your hand over it, because if there's any little openings, you're going to be spraying paint down in there, and you'd be surprised how easily it gets down in there. But you can always go back, since it's a solid color, and touch it up, but it's easier just to kind of be careful right now. And the color that I use is this Jacquard's, really old bottle I had laying around. I've had it for a while. It's Jacquard's airbrush colors, and it's a metallic yellow, and it's really sweet in the sunlight. It's a really like good metallic color. I think Createx might make a metallic yellow, but I had this one on hand and I've always kept it because it's a really good color. Sprays really well too. But I'm gonna add a little touch of orange because that pink lemonade, the throwback one, has got like a kind of like an orangish tint. This is kind of like a bright yellow. I think they probably use just straight Createx, like an opaque yellow, and it's kind of got like a, I don't know, like an orangish tint to it. Trying to get as much in there as I can, so once I mix this color, I got enough of it. I don't really want to fill a whole bottle of it right now. These tips on these clog though, I do hate these little bottles. Just a little tiny touch of that fluorescent Createx orange. I don't even want to put a drip in there, just a little bit on there. Alright, before I pull that tape away, I'm going to hit it with the heat gun on low. I'm gonna pull it away just like I did off the table. Start from the bottom, kind of go slow. The reason I did it on low, I don't know, I just think that there's a good chance that it'll melt that glue onto the bait on the back of that tape. Alright, that came out pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go up a little bit higher on the pink this time, I don't know. Really want to keep it away from that fin. I might be able to get away with doing the pink up high and just having the fin cover the pink. That would probably work. Alright, first one down. That yellow, I love that yellow. Once you put the clear coat on there, it's such a rich metallic. I'm gonna do a thick coat on the back so it's really smooth. Next up is the pink. I got it already taped off. This one's gonna be a little bit trickier because I don't want to get any pink on that fin on the side because that's gonna be yellow. So I mask that off. And I put down the pink first and then I mask that off. And I don't want no pink on the front of the face right there, just really the belly all the way to the back of the tail, that little tail on the back. And I got some pink pearl mica powder right here. I think it's like interference is the type of powder you would call this. It's just like a pearl base with a hit of pink in there. And I like to add some reducer once I put any powder in there. But yeah, that little bit of pink interference really That's not bad for messy as a stencil job that was. Just a little bit of overspray right there. And I'm gonna go back and make sure everything's cleaned up with the paintbrush when I'm done. And that black line I'm gonna trace around these fins will really clean that up.